When I got my first job, it was not because I was great at Excel or SQL or any other technical skill, but because I knew how to communicate, how to listen, and how to make people feel heard. Soft skills literally got me in the door even without having any technical skills. And guess what? They are still helping me climb up the ladder. In the world where AI is learning to code and write faster than we ever could, what do you think will truly set you apart? Well, spoiler alert, it's your soft skills. So let's talk about what are soft skills and why do they matter more than ever in 2025. Let's clear this up first. Soft skills aren't extra anymore. They are not the cherry on top. In 2025, they are the cake. Soft skills are the human side of work. How you talk, how you listen, how you solve problems, how you handle stress, how you deal with people. The things no machine can fully replace. According to a LinkedIn report, 92% of hiring managers said soft skills are as important or even more important than hard skills. And with remote work, hybrid teams, global clients, it's not enough to just do the work. You have got to connect while doing it. Guys, WS CubeTech has recently launched their data analytics mentorship program. And if you want to be a part of their upcoming cohort, then its link is given in our description. You can check it out from there. Now let's discuss top 8 soft skills everyone must have in 2025. Let's dive into the soft skill super squad you need on your resume and in your real life. Number 1, communication, which is verbal plus written. The way you speak and write can either open doors or close them. Whether you're pitching a project to your boss, writing a client email, or explaining a task to a teammate, clarity, tone, and empathy matter more than you think. Example: ever received a not so clear email and spent 20 minutes figuring out what the sender actually meant? That's exactly what we want to avoid. How to build it? Start a daily voice journal, pick any topic, record yourself, and review for clarity. Practice writing one professional email a day, even if you don't send it. Watch TED Talks to observe body language and vocal tone. Second is emotional intelligence, also known as EQ. People don't quit jobs, they quit managers, and often they quit people who lack EQ. EQ is your ability to understand your own emotions, manage them, and also tune into the emotions of others. In remote or hybrid teams, where we miss body language cues, EQ becomes your superpower. For example, a teammate misses a deadline. So, do you explode or ask if you're doing okay and then help solve it? How to build it? Pause before reacting, count to 5, breathe, and then speak. Ask reflective questions like how did that situation make me feel and why? Journal people interactions weekly, what worked and what did not. Adaptability. If you resist change, you risk being left behind. AI tools, new roles, organizational shifts. 2025 will be all about navigating the unknown. The most valued people will be those who can learn, unlearn, and then relearn fast. Example, let's say a new AI tool gets introduced in your department. Do you complain or become the go-to person who learns it first and helps others? How to build this? Change your routine every now and then. Take a new app, take a different route, or try a new work method. Read about tech and workplace trends weekly and say yes to learning opportunities even if they are uncomfortable. Collaboration and teamwork. No matter how good you are solo, if you can't work with others, you will hit a ceiling. You don't need to be the loudest in the room, you need to be the most reliable, respectful, and open minded. That's what a great collaborator do. Example, your teammate is struggling with the dashboard. Instead of thinking, not my job, you step in, support, and together you deliver early. Guess what? Who gets noticed here? So, how to build it? Be the person who always says, I will help. Celebrate others' wins, be generous with praise. Learn tools that aid collaboration like Slack, Notion, or Asana. Next comes problem solving. The best employees don't wait for instructions, they solve problems before they become big. Problem solving doesn't mean knowing everything, it means being resourceful, asking the right questions, and staying calm when others panic. Example, the campaign numbers are dropping. So instead of blaming the tool, you analyze the data, test new hypotheses, and present three possible fixes. That's an initiative. How to build it? Practice what else could go wrong. Think, anticipate obstacles. Break big problems into smaller parts and solve one at a time. Play logic games like Sudoku or puzzles to sharpen lateral thinking. Next, time management. Time is money, but in 2025, it's more than that. It's peace of mind. Being busy is no longer cool. Managing your time shows you are in control and makes you look reliable. Example, instead of replying, sorry, I forgot, to your manager, you build a system that ensures you don't. How to build it? Use the Pomodoro technique, 25-minute work, 5-minute break. Block your time on your calendar for thinking, not just meetings. Use tools like Notion, To-Do List, or Google Calendar consistently. Next, critical thinking. It's not about what you know, it's about how you think about what you know. In a world full of content, fake news, and misinformation, the people who ask why, what if, and is this the best way will lead the way. Example, everyone's building dashboard the old way, but you ask, is there a more automated, clearer approach? That mindset is equal to the value. So, to build it, ask follow-up questions during discussions. Don't settle for surface level answer. Practice analyzing articles or videos. What's the argument? Is it biased? Or take up case studies or simulations and solve them creatively. It is networking and relationship building. Opportunities don't always come from job portals, they come from people. In 2025, your network is your net worth. But it's not about being fake or overly strategic. It's about staying curious and building real relationships. For example, you meet someone at a webinar, you connect, stay in touch, and months later, boom, they refer you for a job. So, how to build it? Attend one virtual event every month and introduce yourself in the chat. Follow up after meetings or LinkedIn connections with a personalized note. Engage with people's content and celebrate their success. Let's talk about how to build soft skills without feeling cringe or fake. You don't need to take a course called Soft Skills 101 and start speaking like a corporate robot. Instead, start small. Respond to DMs professionally. Be curious in meetings. Ask one or more follow-up questions when talking to someone. Get feedback. Ask your friend or mentor, how do I come across in conversation? What can I do to do it better? Practice in low risk zones, public speaking clubs, online communities, even family dinners. It all adds up. Let's talk about jobs where soft skills matter more than technical skills. You might be thinking, aren't jobs all about tools and tech now? Not really. These are careers where your soft skills are your strongest assets. In fact, some roles exist because of these human centric skills. Let's check out a few of them. First is customer support executive or customer success manager. Why it needs soft skills? You are the face or voice of the company. Empathy, patience, active listening, and clear communication are your secret weapons. Soft skills which are needed are emotional intelligence, communication, and problem solving. If you can calm down an angry customer at 2 a.m., you deserve a medal. Next comes HR executive or talent acquisition. Why it needs soft skills is because you are dealing with people all day. Interviews, conflict resolution, onboarding, and team culture building. It's a people first job. Soft skills which are needed here are empathy, communication, adaptability, conflict resolution. ChatGPT can't judge if a candidate has the right vibe, but an HR person can always. Next is event planner. Why it needs soft skills? Because every event is equal to emotions, expectations, and stress. You need calm, clear communication, multitasking skills, and high EQ to manage it all. Soft skills needed are time management, coordination, stress management, and attention to detail. So you are juggling 10 things, 5 vendors, and 2 are crying families, but you still smile. Next is content creator or influencer or a podcast host. Why it needs soft skills. Sure, there are some tools involved, but the success of a creator lies in how they connect, relate, and tell stories. So, soft skills needed are creativity, communication, emotional awareness, and adaptability. It's not the camera that sells, it's you talking to it. Lastly, life coach, counselor, or career coach. Why it needs soft skills? These roles are built on deep listening, empathy, and helping people think clearly about their life or career. Soft skills which are needed here are emotional intelligence, trust building, patience, and communication. A 1 hour call with a coach can shift someone's life path. So, whether you are a student, freelancer, job seeker, or someone looking for the next big leap, start investing in your soft skills today. Which of these 8 skills do you already have, and which one are you working on this year? Tell us in the comments. And hey, if this video helped you, give it a like, share it with a friend who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more real world career advice. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.